Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of GTM On The Go. Today, we've got Ashley from Atlassian.
So step one is to find people that you actually like. How do you actually find those people? So if you're listening to podcasts and there's an expert that you really resonate with, go see if they're active on LinkedIn. If so, hit that notification bell in their profile. If you go to a conference and there's a speaker who really resonates with you or you learn something from them, go and start engaging with their content on LinkedIn. So that's the first place, is wherever you're reading your articles or listening to speakers, go ahead and follow them. Second is you have to actually interact with them. So the more you comment, the more you like certain people's posts, the more the algorithm will see that you want to continue seeing that content, engaging with that content, and it will show you content more like that, right? So people who engage a lot with my posts tend to also see the posts from people who also engage with my content, right? So there's some good reciprocity right there. I normally spend, at least during the weekdays, I normally spend 15 to 30 minutes commenting in the morning and before I post anything original. And then, so basically my tactic is 15 to 30 minutes while I'm having some coffee and kind of waking up, post an original piece of content, go to the gym, and then respond to comments either on my posts or while scrolling through the feed and responding to other people's posts in between sets. So I don't really know how much that aggregate is depending on how long I'm at the gym, but yeah, 15 to 30 minutes in the morning plus some gym time. And then I also usually pop in throughout the day if I have an extra couple of minutes or if I'm going on a little walk, and it's that time where I'm waiting for somebody to join me on the walk, I'll just pop in and do a comment here and there. So I really like to consume content that actually makes me think and say, if I agree, why do I agree? Yes, I agree, and here's why. These three things. Or, yep, these comments are spot on, or this advice is spot on. I'll insert an additional piece of advice here. So there's a couple of different ways to agree beyond just saying, I agree. You can say, I agree, and here's an example from my own life or my own work experience. You can say, yes, this is awesome. I'll add an additional tip. You can say, I have heard this awesome advice from a couple of other people. Here's who else I would recommend you follow, so you can tag other people in. So that's one way. Another way is you can disagree. It's totally fine to disagree. You got to do it respectfully, but you can say, I disagree. Here's what I've actually seen when I've tried to implement this. And then you can outline some challenges. So in general, the reach on my comment goes up. The number of DMs I get, so people direct messaging me, has also gone up. I've also seen a lot of people tagging me into conversations as well, again, because they know that I'm generally pretty good about trying to respond. So just from like a networking perspective, it also helps because when I go on podcasts, when people meet me at conferences, when they come to my feed, they already know what to expect because they've seen me engaging in the comments. So I actually just had somebody off of that post, or off of a different post, I basically turned a comment into content. So this is another thing. It helps me streamline my own content creation because I'm leaving meaty comments elsewhere. Yes, with some caveats. So if you're commenting from a company page, I think this is a lot more difficult to do. The nature when it's coming from a company page is that it's going to feel self-serving. Even if the substance of the content itself is good, it's going to feel self-serving. So I would actually encourage businesses to have a human post the comment. So for example, Dream Data does a great job of this. They're actually doing a social selling challenge this quarter. So Laura Erdem, MC Slifer, both of them frequently comment on my posts. We engage back and forth. So I occasionally show up. Sometimes people will tag Atlassian or they'll be talking about our competitors and I'll pop in with a like, hey guys, I'm highly biased. I'm a marketer at Atlassian, but I got to pop into this conversation, right? And because I have already been in that conversation without being salesy or without being self-promotional about the company, there's that trust there and that acknowledgement that, all right, you can come into the comments every so often.